Alright, so in this episode of
Retro Wednesdays,
we are taking a look at the Capcom game Gun.Smoke or Gun.Smoke because there's a period in the title and no one seems to know why. This game has a special and interesting sort of memory for me that you probably don't remember this, but when at one point in our childhood we rented this game from Captain Video and we couldn't get the video to play, like couldn't get it to work. So we thought it was broken until your neighbor, don't tell me, Jarrell and Lee said if you blow air into the cartridge, it will fix it. And it fixed it. Although we probably damaged the cartridge because as soon as you say blowing into a video game cartridge, it sends all the collector people into a blind rage. Wrecking the game! But, yeah, that was the first game that ever had that problem for me.
I don't really think blowing into the game necessarily causes damage to it. It just encourages corrosion.
Yeah. From your spit. Gross. But that's the only thing I have memories of. We never actually got to play it when we rented it, because I left by the time that Lee showed us how to fix that. So, yeah. That's the only memory I have of this game. Do you have any memories?
I played it when I was young. I'm sorry, I don't have anything really interesting to say about it. I've played through it. I don't know if I beat it, but I played it recently. Like within the last couple of years, I've actually played. So
cool.
I kind of know some stuff. But yeah, let's get started.
All right, you want me to go first this time?
Yeah, you should go first.
Gun.Smoke. I remember when I first played this, I didn't like it because you can only, because of the angle thing, where you shoot in one angle and one the other way.
Did you ever figure out how to shoot forward?
No, but I'll figure it out right now.
Okay.
Oh, look at that, you press both of them.
Yeah, definitely a weird way to do it, but pretty much the only way to do it. The arcade version actually had 3 buttons.
Huh. I would hate that, actually.
It actually worked okay. But what I like about it is it introduces a strafe mechanic, which, you know, you don't see too often in older games.
Yeah, it's very true.
That's why I like Jackal a lot, because you can strafe.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best, you know, strafe mechanic, but still a primitive one that actually allowed you to do what you need to do. I mean, I guess you could argue that any shmup has a strafe mechanic.
True.
But I think you can say this is a shmup. I mean,
yeah,
it's just you're a dude, but you need to actually buy the gun and then get bullets for it. So you can switch to it by pressing select, and then you can actually pick up those things before they explode.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Wow. Bionic Commando sounds. Shotgun is very helpful.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I didn't use the gun so much. Like, I would use the regular weapon. So, do you know the object of the game?
Is it to get from one end to the other and kill the guy?
No, well, you actually have to get the wanted poster before you can get to the end.
Oh,
so you have to you keep looping the level until you find the wanted poster.
Huh.
Then you loop it the final time, and then you get to the boss.
Interesting.
So if you're good or you know what you're doing, you can do it in one loop.
Wow, that's impressive when you do that in one loop.
I mean, it's not too bad. Usually the wanted symbol is hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
In one of the barrels or something. Or you can buy it, as you saw.
How do you get that guy? And jump
Just
guy.
keep shooting. Got the Ashichi. So really, you have to open every barrel to make sure you get
as much money as possible.
Well, no, because you want the wanted poster. It's inside some of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, fucking hell.
It does share a lot of sounds with Bionic Commando.
It does. You know what this reminds me of? I know this is probably gonna... This is like too basic or whatever, but it reminds me of Commando, but like Commando that's good. Because I don't care what anyone says, the arcade port or the cartridge port for the NES of Commando is not very good.
No. They should have done more with it. They should have made it more home friendly.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a much more memorable game. And it should have had a boss battle, at least a couple, that weren't just killing multiple enemies.
Yeah, I agree.
And it should have been completable. And if it did that, it would have been really a great game. His controls are good.
Yeah, I mean, it's very fluid. I don't ever feel like I'm getting hung up on things. Which in Commando, I always feel like that. I'm just gonna skip getting a gun, because I really want to get this one poster. I still kind of wish that, instead of pushing both buttons to shoot straight ahead, they had it where, like, one button was straight, and then, like, if you press the direction button and the other one, or something. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, this boss is pretty easy.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Nice.
Bandit Bill, you dead. It's
You
over.
did.
The boulders. That's my girlfriend's nickname in high school. This is officially the furthest I've ever gotten in this game.
This
Wow,
song
this
sounds
looks,
very
this
much
looks
like
Commando.
what was that game we were playing that had I think this is like Little Nemo.
Yeah.
The song sounds very Little Nemo.
I hear it, yeah. Yeah, I don't get this music.
Well, there's actually a cheat to allow the controls to do what you wanted.
Huh.
Didn't know that.
It's kind of fun. It's good to know that they put that in the game because they knew it wasn't perfect. What do they call it? Call it like Goofy Foot?
Yeah, they do.
Skate or die. Skate, skate, skate or die. I like how I'm running in place. Whoa, buddy.
Cut, man. It's a pretty, seems to be pretty approachable, this game.
Yeah, I mean,
Bubba?
I'm not good. I'm terrible at shmups. I'm beating 2 levels.
I mean, there's not...
This guy looks like he's going...
If you don't play shmups often, everybody is not very good at it. So that's why you have to start with games like this that
Yeah.
are not so daunting, you know, to get like the basics down.
Devil Hawk. This looks like Metal Gear
It does.
right here.
It really does.
I'm now
never
fighting
thought
the
of
Native Americans. This game's racist.
that. He almost got stomped.
He did. He cursed on me.
What's this skull do?
I don't know. I picked up 2 of them last time and didn't seem to do anything. Should I get something? Eh. Oh, you whores. Alright, bruh. You up.
Starting up on the 3rd level. I haven't even warmed
You
up
gotta
yet.
go to Devil Hawk. Isn't that a character in Killer Instinct?
T-Hawk? Or no, Chief Thunder.
I always thought that guy was banging. I was terrible at Killer Instinct though, so I never really played that much. Saber Wolf. I mean, the new one's cool, but the old one is the better one.
Yeah.
The arcade one, I mean, the Super Nintendo.
You gotta take those older fighting games. Like, really have problems with balance usually.
Yeah.
You can't actually play them like seriously.
Mortal Kombat 2 is the only game I was ever really into because I was like obsessed with Reptile.
Well, I don't have enough money to buy anything, so.
I like how they say that like we're on your side, but it's like, why don't you give it to me for free instead of rip me off?
Is that what he says?
I thought that's what it said. Boom! Mega kill.
Whoa, buddy, there's a lot of boys.
Yeah, they're all coming at you at really annoying angles, too. So I guess the cowboy boots make you move faster?
Yep.
It's just weird to me how, like, this game is so, like, for a shoot 'em up that's like a walking shoot 'em up, it's so well balanced, and then, like, Commando just missed it on every level. How the hell did that?
Oh, okay, I see what the cow skulls actually take away all your speed ups.
Ah, okay. So, in your opinion, what's the best shoot 'em up for the NES? Gradius?
Jackal?
Jackal, yeah, I didn't think of that.
The best, like, standard, like, ship type shooter? Gradius is good, but it's a little difficult.
Yeah.
I think Life Force is probably a better... It's probably a better game.
Yeah.
It's just... Because the cool thing... I mean, Gradius, of course, came out first. But, Life Force had graphics, sound... I mean, everything was pretty good with it, so...
Magnum. Yeah, see, we were on your side. Why don't you give me some for free? Instead of screwing me over with these damn prices. You're breaking.
What is this, eBay?
Yeah, seriously. eBay prices are ridiculous lately. You know how I'm always looking for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre Atari cart? $500 now. Wonder how much my Halloween cart's worth. I have to look it up.
Whoa, okay. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, you're double Uzis now.
Whoa. I just keep running into bullets.
I don't know how you're living. The game takes pity on you. I was like looking it up and I stopped because I'm watching this epic boss battle.
What the fuck?
Yo, this game,
dude, why is my left?
That's what I'm saying. Your left hand is what
so
hurts
much.
so bad.
This controller's about to snap.
Smoke coming off of it. We're up to Death Mountain. Oh, it's only like 6 levels. We're almost halfway through the game.
Dude, this is so annoying.
I hate, like, I wish there was just something you could do. Like, there's no way to defend yourself. You're just fucked.
I think I need the smart bomb.
Yeah, but you can't use them, like, you only get a certain number of those, right?
I think you can keep refilling them as long as people are dropping...
Oh, bullets?
Bullets, yeah. I'm cheating, but I don't even care, really, because who wants to play it with having to do that hag way? You know what I mean?
I don't really consider it cheating.
I'm still getting dirted on.
Yeah, you're still, like, the game is still ass hard. ass hard.
Ass hard.
Ass hard.
I really hate the backdoor
Yeah,
action.
the dudes from behind are the worst. Such is life. It just sucks. It's like one of those games where, like, yeah, they give you continues and everything, but whoa, buddy.
Scratching my head here.
Just this
Dude, they
one
are
simple
relentless
change.
with
Yeah.
these fucking guys.
Just that one simple change and it just screws you.
Horse. You gotta let them get on the screen because they move around.
Yeah, it's like you might as well, as soon as they come up, you might as well, you just cut your screen in half. And then when you get near the mountains because of the boulders, then you gotta cut all the way over to the left.
This pad is gonna get broke from me pushing so hard on it.
Slamming it. Wow, thanks.
Damn it. Now I'm in a problem area.
Oh,
Made it. Nailed it.
oh my god, I hope they don't come from behind. Dude, I would definitely stay back, I don't know.
The behind stuff is out of control. That's the problem.
Whoa! Do not like that. Dude, you're a beast in this game. Are you kidding me?
I have turbo now,
Yeah, but
so
still.
it's cheating.
No, it's not. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear it. You still beat it. Got two more after this. Cheyenne River. Whoa, whoa.
That guy's
That's the face you make.
Fatman.
That's the face you make when you don't need enough roughage and you gotta go to the bathroom. Got a,
Every night on the
got a
toilet.
glass cutter.
A glass cutter.
Yeah, it's like a shard of glass going down. Then you look in the toilet, it looks like Omaha Beach, you know what I'm saying?
Smartphone.
I bet you only get one.
Do you even need special weapons with turbo though? That's the
Guess
thing.
not.
You're kind of cheating though, because they do have a machine gun. You definitely keep cheating. You're definitely cheating. Cheating.
You did it, chair. I love how, like, the terrain has no impact on your guy whatsoever.
Oh, it does. There's Struggle Town. Okay.
Oh my god, are you gonna die? Nope.
Nope. I don't know how I survived that one.
Oh my god, this is berserk. Where are you supposed to go?
Just gotta hug the screen, I guess.
Wow, dude, that was brilliant, your move right there.
And then I suck a dog's dick at the end.
Yeah, but you got the extra life, so it works out. Break even.
A mere 10 grand. Not even gonna waste my time. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Alright, gotta focus. I need more caffeine.
We got Lime Boys.
Need to start chain smoking.
And put the caffeine right in my cigarettes.
It's actually dangerous but genius also at the same time. Yeah, I wasted it, I know.
Brett, what are you doing, wasting pals?
Yo, way to suck at efficiency of power-up usage.
Got me a little nervous when you were like, I'm like, why is he walking towards those bullets?
I don't know. Do you?
The enemy bullets look like puffballs. Alright, we got it.
I got one shot.
I think it's where the one imposter is every time.
Yeah.
It's been in the same spot, so now we at least know where it's at. Just gotta hit him 120 times. That gun is out of control, too. This is fucking nuts.
Yeah, these guys are annoying because they don't... You really gotta get them. You really gotta unload on them.
How the hell does someone actually count out 120 shots?
You!
Oh my god! Oh god! My dick just retracted into my body.
Yo, why is he not dying?
Dude,
Jesus.
do work, son.
Did he
You
turn
just
into a
destroyed
chicken?
him.
Did he turn into a chicken when he died? He was like,
Yo, you just shit all over that guy. That wasn't even funny. That was one of those when you're done, you're like, yeah, I don't really play this game that much.
I never said that.
No, I'm saying, this is the last dude, I think.
we got a...
Yo, chewing on a dick cigar. Now you know you're in trouble, because now you suddenly end up in Ghosts and Goblins in level 2. With those fucking trolls that take shits. This reminds me of one of those, like, games that was like a Japanese stereotype of the Wild West.
Yeah.
Gun crazy. Just murdering thousands of people. I always wondered, I know this is bizarre, but I always wondered if culturally, like, you know how in Japan, like, they have an obsession with, like, Western culture and, like rockabilly and, like, stuff from, like, cowboys and stuff like that. I always wondered if that obsession actually came from, like, because we were, like, our culture is very much the opposite of theirs, where their Japanese culture is, like, very modest and sort of reserved, and ours is sort of, like, brash and extreme. Yes. I wonder if that obsession came from, like, a backlash. Sort of like how people are obsessed with, like, Japan in the United States. It's like, we're always, like, impressed by how polite they are, and I know it sounds like I'm being racist or stereotypical, but maybe it's the only way I can describe it.
I mean, I don't think you can deny that politeness is part of Japanese culture.
Yeah, like,
I don't really think it's racist to say that.
I don't mean, I guess, like, stereotypical.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Stereotypical. Yeah. Sorry, I get those two terms.
No, I do the same thing.
They kind of go in the same. Yo, what the fuck? Get the damn thing.
Oh yeah, this looks like Guerrilla War too. I didn't even notice that.
Guerrilla War Sean Holland special. I mean,
best game ever.
I'm gonna edit that out.
Guerrilla War. Gorillas in these woods. Oh, there's the wanted poster. Oh my god, it's all the way in there. That is such an asshole thing to do.
You know what? I'm kind of glad that the scrolling doesn't necessarily kill you, or at least it didn't seem to.
Yeah, it popped you forward. I mean, it probably pops you forward a little bit, but then eventually it'll get you caught.
They'll get you.
They're gonna get you.
Yo.
Christ.
Yeah, they are relentless in this level. I guess all levels are pretty relentless. But,
yeah, pretty much from, like, the fourth one on, it was pretty much...
Is this one of those... I wonder if this is one of those bosses that only gets hurt by a particular gun or something.
Probably not. Oh, man, I wonder if you lose the thing.
No, I still have it.
Thank Christ. Where's the boss at? Like, how far do you have to walk? You gotta do the whole level again?
Do I? Am I restarting it?
You haven't even gotten back around again. Damn, dude. This guy's probably gonna be faster. Knowing this game. Yep.
Dude, Turbo is so strat hacks. Jesus Christ.
I don't care, dude. This game is bullshit.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, that's how it works.
Oh, when you get hit. When you get hit.
No, bro, we just beat Gunsmoke. I mean, you beat Gunsmoke. I did the first level and then just kind of hung out. But
well, I used Turbo though. It's
it's all right. We still beat it.
Still made it fun though. It's fun.
Yeah. The point of beating the game is to have fun while you're doing it, not challenge boy. Oh, fancy cutscenes. Gunmen who arrive.
So wait a minute. You should just always get a smart bomb since they're inexpensive, and then equip it every time.
Yeah, it's like an extra life. So your character doesn't even have a name, you're just the gunman? That's crazy. One brave gunman and how he saved the town of Hicksville. This ending is lame.
This is like 87 though, isn't it?
Yeah. Detachyan. Alright, can you please pronounce the third person's name?
Nihaji Shitsucho.
Shitsucko? That has to be fake, bro.
Shitsucko.
I like the sound guy. Swimmer Tamachan. And the spacing is off. Why can they never get spacing right on text in games? Why?
Probably because it was originally a Japanese game.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, Gun.Smoke, final thoughts.
I enjoyed it. I never actually beat the game before, and I think it's fun. It's hard, but it's not too hard. It's definitely approachable. And with Turbo, it gives you a really big advantage, and I think that it's a good way to get started playing this game. Do it with the Turbo. You'll get through the game pretty easily. I'm sure you can do it in one sitting if you had an hour or so.
Right.
And it teaches you the fundamentals of the game, and then you can go back later, probably not, but let's just say you did, and play without the Turbo, and it'll be even more challenging. I think one of the problems I have with games like this, where it requires you to press the button a bunch of times, it stops focusing on your skill and dodging mechanics and more on your endurance of pressing the button forever.
Right, right.
And I don't know if that is... I mean, I know it's intentional, but it's just... I guess my answer to that is basically when you go to Japan and you go to the arcade and the old arcade games that had a button mash thing where you couldn't have Turbo, almost every one of those has a Turbo installed in the cabinet.
Yeah, like it's modded.
Yeah, so that you can play it, and that's how the professional people play it. And if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Because it's true, like at some point, you're just going to get fatigued. It's not that you're not good at the game, it's that you can't, like, do you really want to sit there for months, get your finger stamina up? No. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah,
I want to play the game.
You
So
just want to enjoy
you
it.
sort of have to make those exceptions. I guess if you're a purist, then, you know, go ahead and button mash the whole 30 minutes of the game or whatever it is. But
yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I can definitely see how using Turbo definitely gives you an advantage that, you know, is pretty big. But I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I consider it cheating, because it's like, is the challenge of the game playing the game, or is it your own, like, finger strength? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I just don't think it's... I don't know. I just don't think that using my, you know, the ability to move my fingers at a really high rate of speed is like a cool skill to have, but I don't know if it's necessarily part of the challenge. Like, the challenge of this game is enough on its own of being able to dodge and think your way through and find all the hidden stuff and, you know, or rack up enough kills to get the amount of money that you need and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think it's an interesting... it's definitely an interesting debate to have, but I also look at it like, you know, in Japan, like you said, they have like almost every game has some kind of mod to do that, so people can still enjoy the game without having to do that. You know, if you can beat Gunsmoke without Turbo, that's awesome. Hats off to you. But if you use it and you still beat it, like, you're still beating the game. I don't think it's necessarily like, I guess in my mind, I think like cheating is like you're immune to bullets, or like something that actually like completely breaks the game in a way that you have such an overwhelming advantage that there's no way you can lose. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I just look at it differently. Like, when you're putting in Game Genie codes, that to me is you're using cheats or using augmentation that's outside of like the realm of acceptability. Whereas like Turbo, it's like, all right. I mean, does it help you in every game? No. In shoot 'em ups, it does help a little bit, but it still requires a pretty good amount of skill to get through. And in some games, like Turbo is like a hindrance. Like, I know I have a friend who plays. He's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES like freak. Like, he loves playing that game, and he uses Turbo all the time, and it drives me nuts because I always feel like I don't understand why you're using it, because it doesn't help you in any way. It just makes your guy like swing his weapon slightly faster, but it's still half the time you miss anyway, because that game has just got bad hit detection.
Probably good for the swimming part.
Yeah, that part is pretty good. But yeah, to jump back to this, I'm not a shoot 'em up person, and I'm not a side-scrolling shooter or top-down shooter guy. I don't play a lot of those, but I have to say, like, out of all the ones I've played, this one's probably one of the better ones. It's enjoyable. The angled shooting thing, at first I thought was a big turnoff, but the more I played it, the more comfortable I got with it. I feel like the game ramp up is not too bad. Although once you get to Death Mountain and those guys start coming from underneath you, that's when it gets like crazy. But I never felt like it was just berserk. You know what I'm saying? And even like when we were playing on the last level, like, it wasn't something where it was just like, wow, we're just like, the game is just trying to take a dump on us out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
The boss fights, I guess, would be like a little bit of a disappointment, only because I felt like there was really no strategy to them. It was just shoot the hell out of them and don't get hit by them. Like, there was no, like, the guys had different weapons, but it was just like, I wanted something crazy, like, the fat guy, like, you can only hit him from, like, there was a certain way where you could shoot him, and like, you could shoot a barrel that would hit him and spin him around. You could hurt him that way or something like that.
Right.
Like, there was none of that. It was just like Outlast, which I guess is good for us because it means it makes it easier. But I mean, like, the last boss was basically, you spent more time dodging the ads than you did actually worrying about the boss, and I felt like that was a little disappointing.
True.
And I also really hate the last level color scheme, only because I feel like that to me is a shoot 'em up cheap tactic where they're like, oh, let's make the background really similar to the color of the bullets to make it harder. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that's really cheap, and not fair. Like, it's just like, as a person who has, I've been like nearsighted since like birth, so I have bad eyesight. Like, that just pisses me off because I'm like, I feel like it's making my physical shortcomings with my vision a disadvantage to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like I don't know, it's like, it just bothers me that they would do that. Or like, like, there's one, I forget, it's like Silver Surfer, where they make the bullets like super freaking small, and it's like, what is the challenge? That's just cheap. There's no challenge in that. That's just being obnoxious. So I mean, that's like a little complaint, but I mean, I think it's a good game. I've seen it like in the, I want to say like $5 to $10 range. I don't ever see it very expensive, and I think it's worth that price. And it's fun to play, and I could see some replayability to it, because we didn't even buy half the guns, and half the guns we got we didn't even use. Like, we just figured out how to use a smart bomb, which is kind of cool, and we never really used the Magnum. And wasn't there another one after that? Like, there's another gun that we never even got.
Shotgun, machine gun, Magnum.
Oh, there was? I thought there was a different one. I thought there was one left that we didn't use.
Maybe.
But it's cool, like, you had that. And I also like how, if you don't feel like being tedious and finding the wanted poster, you can just buy it if you feel like spending money on it. So I kind of like that they gave you an accommodation. Like, if you just can't find it, you can always get enough money to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a pretty good game. I think it's fun. Any person that collects should have it. I guess that's it. So, yeah, this is Gunsmoke, and for Retro Wednesdays, until next time.